Hello, and welcome to Quantum Body Healing. I'm Jane Barthelemy, a certified BodyTalk practitioner in Portland, Oregon. Today I'd like to share an important secret with you about how to relax and improve your brain function in just 1 minute. Do you ever feel a bit off or on edge? Do you sometimes feel slightly depressed for no apparent reason? Brain balance plays an important role in our everyday responses, and this technique that I'm going to show you is a powerful natural antidepressant. Do you or anyone you know experience stress, hypertension, high blood pressure, or anxiety? This 1-minute tapping technique can gently relax and reboot the entire nervous system. Do you ever experience fatigue, allergies, poor memory, or the inability to focus? This easy brain tapping can clear the mind and balance the body functions. This simple technique is called balancing the cortices. The brain is a magnificent computer that handles hundreds of millions of neurological connections each minute. The brain controls all the body functions. It's very important for all of these connections to be working together. In our modern society, the average person's brain is profoundly affected by stress. Radio waves, Wi-Fi, cell phones, power lines, and even emotions, so that our brains are not functioning anywhere near their full capacity. It's no wonder that we see so many disorders of the nervous system, such as anxiety, stress, ADD, and violent reactions. We can correct these imbalances in 1 minute a day by balancing the cortices. This optimizes brain function. Our brains are two hemispheres, the left and the right. Each side has completely separate functions. The left and the right sides are connected by a tiny nerve called the corpus callosum. When these two sides are communicating perfectly, the brain is functioning like a finely tuned piece of equipment. Then the brain can do its job of controlling our nervous system and all our autonomic body functions, our emotions, our responses. When the brain is in balance, our body handles stress easily, our memory is good, and our responses are more, intelligent. But when the brain is not in balance, it can profoundly affect our lives. Our reactions in the world are often more fear-based, and our home relationships suffer as well. When the brain is overstimulated and stressed, it often goes into a shutdown mode or implodes. When we do this, these stresses are internalized. They don't appear, but often come out much later as heart attacks or stomach ulcers, asthma, or whatever your weak point happens to be. When our brain is not fully functioning, diseases and microbes can lodge themselves in the body and not be recognized by the immune system for years. This can show up as chronic viruses, bacteria, parasites, chronic inflammation, and a whole host of diseases of the nervous and digestive systems. This simple technique of balancing the brain improves brain function and much more. It actually restarts the entire nervous system and all the electrical connections of the body. This affects our movements, our body coordination, and even the speed of our reflexes. So, balancing the brain is extremely useful, especially before an important event like a performance or a sports event or an important meeting. You can do this on yourself, or you can do it on another person. I'm going to show you how to balance your own brain and nervous system in just 1 minute. It reboots the electrical system, so to speak. We're going to use our hands to form a bridge between the left and right sides of the brain, like a wave that moves across the surface of the head. As we do that, we're going to tap lightly on the top of the head and on the chest. It's so easy. So enough talk. Let's do it. Start at the back of the head with one hand, either hand, on the base of the skull, crossing the midline, so it's touching both sides. Tap your head lightly several times with your fingers spread out so you touch both sides of the head. Then tap your chest. Now move your hand up 1 hand width on the back of the head and tap on the top of the head and the chest. Continue moving your hand 1 hand width around and tapping on the head and the chest. And 1 more hand width and tap on the head and the chest. Good. We continue around the front of the skull until we reach the eyebrows. Good. Now we've done everything but the sides, so put your hands on the side of your head. This creates an energy bridge between your two hands. Now use one hand to tap your head and then your chest. Then replace it and take your remaining hand and tap on your head and your chest. Finish with both hands on the side. That's it. You just balanced your brain. Do this every day, just like brushing your teeth. It can address all sorts of common medical problems like sleeping difficulties, panic attacks, weight management, poor memory, and depression. A brain that's under stress often gets used to a negative frequency pattern and often needs to be rebooted. The brain can forget to notice viruses and inflammation. Balancing the cortices wakes up the electrical frequencies in a gentle way so the body can do its job of maintaining a healthy state of equilibrium. You can pay thousands of dollars to balance your brain waves, but this is a simple and quick way to do it yourself for free in less than a minute. And the effects are cumulative. If you do it every day, you'll notice a steady improvement in your state of being. To read more about the scientific basis for this technique, come to BodyTalkSystem.com. We also offer a more complete technique for body recalibration called BodyTalk Access. It's a simple 5-minute tapping routine that anyone can learn. It's highly recommended for anyone who wants to improve or maintain their health, reduce doctor bills. It's for parents, performers, and people in high-stress jobs or anyone. For more information, look for a BodyTalk Access course in your area. Thank you for joining me at Quantum Body Healing, where we tap into innate wisdom for total wellness. I offer healings both in person and distance sessions for any ailment. Come see me at quantumbodyhealing.com. Bye-bye.